Our own Chuck Fisher was there, and he joins us now on the Authenticam with more. Chuck?
Hey, Dave. I had a nice one-on-one conversation with Nnamdi at Raiders minicamp today, and they say with people you first meet, you probably shouldn't discuss politics or religion or money, and I didn't touch on his politics or religious beliefs, but since his salary was printed in several Bay Area newspapers just a little while ago, money was the very first thing we talked about. Nnamdi Asomugha is considered the best cover corner in the league by some, and he certainly gets paid like it. Asomugha is the highest paid defensive back in the history of the NFL if you look at it per season, after signing a 2-year, $28.5 million contract this offseason.
With me, it's not about that, the money and, oh, you're the highest paid, this and that. We still have to go out here and win a game, and we still have to go out here and win each game, each week. So it's not the biggest deal. But when you say NFL history, then inside you're like, wow.
It is nice to see that that's settled down. I think that's a part of his life that, okay, now I can go out and try to be the best corner there is. Being
the best and that huge contract have no effect on how Asomugha approaches the game.
I never feel pressure. I don't feel pressure going into games. A lot of times I feel pressure when I don't know what I'm doing. And, for the last maybe 4 or so years that I've been here, I've known what I was doing.
Minicamp can be tedious for a player with 7 years and 2 All-Pro selections under his belt, so sometimes Asomugha breaks the monotony with some break dancing.
Minicamp is always boring. It's always boring. Training camp is always boring. You can't wait for it to end. So what I'm doing out here is trying not to get hurt.
He's also trying to continue to grow into his role as a team leader.
I guess I'm a leader just by nature, just by my actions. I think a lot of times people want me to be more vocal and, yell at guys and do that sort of thing, but it's not me. So you might be disappointed if that's what you expected me to do. He's finally saying, look, this contract thing's out of the way now, and I'm going out there and going to prove what I am, and I have a responsibility to lead this football team.
And Asomugha talked about being bored there in the piece, and he gets bored during the season too, not just at minicamp or training camp. Last year, opposing quarterbacks only threw to his side of the field 27 times, and only 8 passes were completed in front of him, or 1 every other game. Jamie, let's go back to you in the studio.